So the technology says that we are live. Is that right? Are we live? I'm live. And then I can say hello to Mr. Jimmie Heaven there. Oh, and do you know what I'm going to do? It's on there, but what I'm going to do rather rapidly, everyone, before we actually start the titles, is I'm going to press the magic button there. There we go. And I'm going to see if I can I'm going to go live somewhere else to let people know that we're about to do this. Jimmie, can you hear me loud and clear there, Jimmie?
Yep.
Awesome. Right. Here we are. Let's get that there. And I'm just doing a live broadcast on here now, Jimmie, in case you wonder what's going on. You see, so here we are. I'll press that there, right there. And I am, yes, I'm live on both channels now. Excellent. Well, here at Martin Shine, people watching now, this is a heads up, a quick advanced warning, but not too far in advance, because we're about to go live on ShineCast. So if you want to join us, please do. We want to hear what you have to say about our conversation, the things we're talking about, and indeed introduce things that you want to talk about. So thanks for joining me here. That's there. Yeah. And do follow and like and share out, but most importantly, you'll join me when you can, and if you can, on ShineCast. And I'll speak with you soon. Ta-ta for now. Right, there we go. So let's see now what we're doing here. Should we get the that's good. Oh, that's excellent. Lovely. One of those and off again. Oh, look, we like that. All right then, Jimmie in Japan, from Martin in London. We'll just double check how we're doing on the live situation there. We are live on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, and also I'm going to double check on YouTube as well. Let's see. Shall we see? Looks good to me. From Martin in London, we'll just double check how we're doing on the good. Excellent. The technology seems to be working. It's almost scary, the fact that it is. Just one other thing. All right, let's see. We've got you there, like that. Oh, that's a bit lazy when I press the button. Right, Jimmie, Martin's there, and together we're there. Right. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let me just see. I'm just not convinced that Perry Whatsit is behaving itself. So I'm just going to double check that, and then we can get to it. Been a good week there, Jimmie? Been busy? Very busy as always? Don't tell me.
Oh yeah, normal, regular. You know, I'm
what is not? Come on! You can do better than that. What on earth is normal in 2020, right?
Why don't we start talking about that when we start the show?
We will do, but it's crazy times. Oh, yeah, we're live. That's good. Apparently on Periscope. Certainly the internet, it should hold out. Oh, yeah, we're live. That's good. Better than it did on Periscope. Certainly the internet, it should have. Last week. That was crazy,
last week was horrible.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. It was certainly, it left a lot to be dealt with. But yeah, I've been inundated with all the technology stuff at the moment, trying to sort it out. But apparently we're good at the moment, so that is good. Right, there we are. That there. Right, let's see how things progress, huh? Okay, stand by, everyone. We are about to go to the titles, and for that we need to press that magic button right there, and oh, it's working. Here we are. Press it twice. It works once. Let's do it twice while it's working. Okay, everybody, we're about to begin today's ShineCast, albeit a little delayed, Jimmie. Hey, it was your turn this week. And here we go. And there was silence, but then suddenly it was broken by me. Hello, welcome. My name is Martin Shine. That's why it says so on the screen. Welcome to ShineCast. See, it's not over until the lady sings, and we'll do it again. There was silence, but not for long. I'm here. I'm Martin Shine. It says so on the screen. Welcome to ShineCast, and things are working. I better not press even too many buttons, otherwise we'll end up. This is the second time, so you would have known that if I'd have not said a word. But yes, we tried this moments ago, but my finger slipped literally, and there was a little technical glitch. Some people watching now would have seen that. You may not have done if you're watching the replay, but welcome. And without further ado, let's welcome someone else to the broadcast, almost on the other side of the planet. Jimmie.
Hello. Good afternoon.
It is
to you in London,
and good evening, night to you at almost the next day, as we.
And it certainly is.
Say that. Yeah, it
is. Finally, the temperature is coming down.
Yeah,
entering the autumn season. Yeah, I can see. What's up with that? Didn't you have like 40 degrees like 2 weeks ago?
That was 2 weeks ago, Jimmie. Things move fast, particularly in 2020 with the pandemic. You never know what's going to happen the next day with all that, and in general. So we've got a mix of things going on. The weather changes fast here from 1 hour to the next, let alone day to the next. You're talking about a week or two ago. No. It's like living in a microwave oven when we're talking weather in England and the rest of the UK. So what is it like there at the moment while it's a little chilly today? I must just say, we had a little brief bit of sunshine through the clouds, but it didn't last for too long. It might come and go, but it is chilly. A bit windy.
It was raining crazy like here. It's 20 degrees Celsius here.
Okay.
68 for those of you who don't know. It's a Fahrenheit, 68 Fahrenheit. So it's but it's like almost midnight here.
Yeah.
So what's London? What's London got? Let me see. London's got 14. You got 14. You're in 14 degrees. Wow, you got 14 degrees in the middle of the day.
Isn't it 60? Yeah, exactly.
So you're hitting like 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
No, in the morning. In the morning you're at 7. So yeah.
Well,
it's kind of chilly.
Well,
no, that's not apple juice.
Chilly, but I know what you mean. Yeah, absolutely.
It's
hold on, we got a comment coming in there, Jimmie. Hold on. Excuse me.
I'm brought to you by Jim Beam.
You are, yeah, we can see that, but do not miss the comment, because usually you're telling me we're late with the comments. Look, it's been on the screen. Still haven't acknowledged it after a good 30 seconds. Apparently, hi guys, is Jimmie having apple juice?
I'm doing the weather report too, so remember. Cheers. As for me, no, I can't say what I've got here. Just got some water. Well, I love this stuff. The Naked Blue Machine. Okay, and that's good stuff. That's like water to me.
It is water today, because I refilled after I finished. I thought I'd refill. I needed some water, so I just refilled it. Tap water, yes. But over here, don't forget, in England, good point. In England, you can drink tap water.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
You can't if you go to something like Spain. What about Japan?
Okay, Japan, depending on the spot, Japan is generally, the water is not bad. You can drink it. I have a filter on my faucet, but I can drink it. Not like LA. When I was living in LA, that was just horrid. It's like chemical.
I'm glad we're not
dangerous.
Metaphorically, when you mentioned about filters on your faucet, but let me tell you, Jimmie. Let me just tell you, so there's no misunderstanding. Okay, of course you can. I said you can drink the water in England. You can drink the water anywhere. The point is, you can drink the water in England, and you won't be ill if you drink water in the.
You won't get
United
fluoride
Kingdom.
poisoning like you do in was it United States?
Well, that's another thing, and then we start going on about chickens as well, right? Washing them in chlorine, is it? Chlorine, yeah.
Really? Is that what they do? Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
The dangerous world we live in.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were talking about what happened in London? You were talking in England? Hello.
Just before we went live. Hello, that's Rose, aka Diva Dwarf, in virtual.
Maybe she didn't want you to say that. Maybe she didn't want you to give out her real name.
On this occasion, I do appreciate the mindfulness there, but actually she's been here long time here. Everyone knows Rose if they've been watching my channels, and
Oh, okay.
they'll be getting to know her more if she's going to be on ShineCast. And you continue to watch ShineCast, people. Oh, before I forget as well, please do like, share, and yeah, definitely do that, please. And let
make
everybody else
donations.
know. Well,
Don't
yeah,
forget,
that's the
that's the most
unofficial one.
important.
Right, yeah. Even if it is in the way of a bottle of spirit liquor.
I'm running out of whiskey here.
Yeah, we're going to have to probably go to doing this broadcast once every 2 weeks, not every week, because of that fact, right? Is that what you're going to tell us? But yes.
No.
I'll just remind people, as well as at the bottom of the screen, what they can read there to like, share, and follow, and all that stuff with the hashtags and all. Don't forget as well, you can join us. And if you want to join us live, it is any browser, your favorite browsers. Go there and type in www, although you don't need that bit, .shinecast.live/join, and you can join in the chat. You can introduce something that you want to talk about, or comment on something that we're all talking about here as well. Apparently somebody else, what's going on? What's this? I don't mind Martin telling people my name. Right. That's a bit late, that one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Particularly as this is live as well as recorded. Again, if you're watching the replay only, thank you very much. We appreciate the support and you doing so, and glad you're enjoying it. But don't forget to follow on one of the social platforms that we're on. Then you'll receive a notification next time we're live, and you won't miss it. Yes, what we were talking about, you're just asking before we went live. I was mentioning to you that the very sad story in the last 12 hours, getting on for 24 now. It was approximately 2:30 a.m. On the 25th of September, today's date, 2020. It's a Friday as we're live. Unfortunately, the situation was that someone was in a police custody center where they usually go to be questioned, and he was in there and he shot the police officer. It was a fatal shooting. The police officer is now deceased, dead, and the individual concerned apparently turned the weapon on himself, shot himself, and now he's critically ill in hospital. But of course, the thing that everyone's asking, the very strange thing is that this was allowed to happen, because a lot of people
check him? Why did they check him?
Right. Well, a lot of people are thinking, hang on a minute, but he's been arrested. So therefore, if he's been arrested and taken to the custody center, why wasn't he searched at the time he was arrested? But we don't know if he was arrested, because sometimes people can be invited along and be told by police, we're interested in questioning you. We need to speak with you about a matter.
Okay,
and
wait. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. So they ask you, we'd like you to come in because we want to question you. I say no. What happens?
Well, then if you're given the option, but then potentially you're going to be arrested and detained.
So you have no choice. That's a load of bullshit. You don't have no choice, basically. So why even ask?
The police can't arrest you. You see, if they're not thinking about it like this, I guess. I mean, I'm no police officer, but I'm just thinking this through as I've thought about it previously, but again now that you've asked that question. So the answer, well, I suppose, is this. One situation is that the person is a suspect, and the police haven't necessarily got anything that they can really nail that person on and say, yeah, you're definitely the person. So there's a suspect. So in order to eliminate them or otherwise, they're invited in, and then they come in, and then
what invited in means? What does invited in? They get invitation. They get sent an invitation. Can you please come in? Or the police are with them and say you can come in voluntarily, or you can come in by force. Is that the invitation? I'm wondering what is the invitation?
No. I think initially it would be voluntarily, and then if the person doesn't come in, I'm assuming that in order to say go to their front door at their house, their abode, and knock at the door and say, right, if you're not going to volunteer, you just come with us voluntarily, we are arresting you and forcing you to come along.
You have no choice. I understand. You have no choice. But the point is,
to answer you. I think you have a choice until the police is a fine line. When they're sure that they have something substantial on you, then of course they can insist and therefore effect an arrest. And then
I understand. What I'm asking is because this guy shot a police officer in the detention center, which means in a police custody place, in a police grounds, basically the officer got shot. So now I'm asking, like, how did he get in there? He voluntarily came in with a gun, or they
Well,
forced him
that's
with a
the
gun?
point. I think everybody's, at the moment it's been reported that he was in the custody center and he shot the police officer dead and then shot himself. Well, again, as I was
How did he
about to
get
say,
into a custody center with a gun?
that's the point. If they had like an area where, like a reception area where you walk in and you go up to the desk and say, I'm here. So I can only assume at the moment that that's what's happened, is he's voluntarily attended the police station because maybe someone fitting his description, is wanted by police.
He went in there meaning to shoot. That means, if that was the case, I mean, I have no idea. Let
Well,
me take a look at
absolutely.
this. Let me let
No,
me
no,
let me take a look
absolutely.
here.
But to finish the point, Jimmy, is
Yeah.
that he probably said, "Hey, my name is XYZ, and I think you were interested in speaking with me about a matter." And the police, I guess, maybe the officer has come out, whoever's come out to greet him and meet him physically and in person. Maybe it's happened at that moment that officer was shot. It wasn't a case of he was led through to somewhere more secure other than the initial public area where you can enter the building. But
Okay.
the way it's been reported, everybody, the biased thought process is, hang on, the guy's in a custody center, he must have been searched in order to be in this secure place. It's a bit like going into a hospital as well, isn't it? First of all, you've got the public area, then you've got the private areas where you speak with the doctor and have your consultation, etc.
No. Here we go. I'm reading it right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
This is Sky News, right? A police officer has been shot dead inside a custody center in South London, apparently when he opened a cell door to speak to a suspect. That means he's already in a cell.
There we go. Well, we're now up to speed on the story, and I wasn't so far. Clearly, I wasn't so far
Wow.
up to date on it. So somehow he managed to take the gun through. And listen, that's the point. There's a first time for everything. We don't know. Obviously, I'm assuming it wasn't a machine gun or an AK-47, or it could have been a small. It could have been a much smaller device.
This is the middle of the night, 2:15 a.m.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we don't know, and obviously there'll be an investigation. It's now being treated as a murder inquiry, an investigation, because the officer was shot dead.
He had already today
Mhm.
by a man who had already been arrested. He had already been arrested. So he
Right.
was arrested.
Yes.
So how can a man that has been arrested? Wow, your security is
So now we're
whack.
thinking the police didn't check him over properly, did they, when they took him? Because they usually, they ask you to empty your pockets and everything before you are sent to your cell for the night or day. Yeah. So that is the first time a police officer has been shot.
Hold on. Sky
in the
News
UK.
understands the 23-year-old had been stopped and searched by two special office constables who are thought to have found ammunition. So he has been stopped and searched, and they found ammunition, but they couldn't find the gun. Fire these guys. They don't know how to do their job.
Something's just been fired. Yeah. Well, it's a very sad day for British policing and the country, really. I mean, these people, they put their lives on the line. Yeah, well, we've yet to have an investigation, full report on exactly, and understand how. If the report that you've just read is correct, and I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Well, we don't know. There's a lot of fake news going on everywhere. So.
Oh well, yeah, we would know that, and of course, the person who's in your favorite book at the top of the list, of course, the President of the United States of America. He knows all about that.
I'm saying that a lot of the news they don't do news reporting like they used to do in the 70s and 80s. They don't care. They make up stories. It's all a lot of fake stories, and this is just the honest truth. There's nothing to do with what you think or not. No, this is the way it is. It's not like reporting in the back days where a person would rush to the scene, a newspaper reporter rush to the scene or do an investigative reporting. Now it's they pick it up on the internet. Oh, this so and so on this blog site said it, so it must be true. It's weak reporting. So we don't know. I mean, of course. Al Jazeera's reporting. Let's see what can we find an AP report? They're pretty. Usually AP's.
I'm just. We can come on to this. I'm being reminded also by the Novichok poisoning recently. The Russian government have been accused of, being a part of that. Oh, what's that? Delivery? I heard that. Did you hear that?
Bro, what?
A beep in the background. No, I think that was just an alert going off. Terrible. Right. Everything should be silenced here while we're broadcasting. But hey, you know
So
how
what
it
you been
is.
doing
So
this
many.
week?
What have I been? I've been trying to plan next week. I have been. What else have I been doing this week? I have been making progress on things to do with live streaming and business, and yeah. It's, I don't know why, but there's not enough hours in the day, basically. But this week has been busy, and then when I look around, I'm like, hang on, spent too much time on the computer, and the return that I get for it, I'm like, no, I've got to be a bit more productive. But there is so much to do online now, whether it's banking, whether it's emailing people, whether it's this,
Watching pool.
everything is online. And the
Yeah.
thing is, a lot of people, by the way, because going forward, what we want to be part of here at ShineCast and Sunshine Productions is live streaming. We specialize in live streaming events, but we want to start helping businesses and brands and events get back on their feet with the COVID-19 situation. Can I say as well, I'm really tired of people saying that, well, we're going to get through this. Well,
Of course
they're
we are.
saying it, yes, but they're saying we're going to get through this, and things will be okay once the virus isn't here anymore. In so many words, I want people just to understand the virus is here to stay, always and forever. However it mutates, this isn't going to be eradicated 100%, even if it's left on a leaf.
Wait. It's been here already. It was here.
Right, it's
not
grown
like
here.
you.
It's mutated here. Yeah. But so whatever it becomes, it will always still be here. The point is, we've got to learn and adapt to live with it now. And everybody's like, oh yeah, until there's a vaccine. No.
No. Please, no vaccines. Don't tell me. Are you going to take a? Are you going to take a vaccine? Are you that retarded that you would take a vaccine? You're taking a vaccine, they're going to infect you with the COVID virus when we know that it's constantly changing. That's like the influenza shot. Oh, let's get the influenza shot. That's last year's shot. There's a new strain. Why would you get that? Don't do that, please.
Are you suggesting that we should consider bleach?
No, I'm considering. I would say that I would consider that you take your risk, you be careful, and if you get it, you get it. It's not deadly to everybody. Most of the people I've talked to that seem to have got it seem to have just not even felt it. Actually, I thought for a second that I got it last year, late November. I wasn't so busy, so I slept it off. But I know that people around me who seem to have got it, they never got tested properly, so I can't say that for 100%. And they had a horrible cough and horrible things happened to them for 2 or 3 weeks, but they got over it. So it's not like everybody's dying. Yeah. You think you've had it too? Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to think when it was.
Some people feel nothing. Some people feel nothing.
I generally can't remember whether it was the middle of last week or the week just gone. That we're in now, just finishing. But it was either about 5 days ago or 10 days ago ish. I had a sore throat start, and of course straight away I was like, "Uh-oh!" I think because obviously it'll enter through your mouth or your nose. That's it. You go. Obviously, a lot of people are expelling stuff from their nose, apparently, in their mouth, which is why we have to wear masks to protect other people from us. But the virus, I thought maybe it entered into the old.
It's a possibility. I'm sure a lot more people have got it than is being reported anyway. So the numbers are completely off when they say, "Oh, out of this many people died." You know what? I think like double the people have had it. So the numbers of death is probably half that, percentage-wise. I'm really, except for I'm wondering about the Spain and Italy, what's happened in Spain and Italy, because that was pretty crazy. So I'm wondering why in those two countries was it so severe? What do you think?
Spain and Italy. Why was it so severe there?
Well, it seems very severe.
Why was it so? Yeah, well, absolutely. But again, I think it's very culturally orientated, the way this spreads as well. And as much as, remember, don't forget the Mediterranean lifestyle, very, very family orientated is the home. So you've got more than 2 generations often living in the same household, particularly in Italy and particularly in Spain. Greece would be another one as well. So possibly that's one reason why, because again, young people are getting it all the time, as you've just said in so many words. Young people are getting it, and there is no effect, I think, on the majority of people. Let's say 50%.
No effect. It's no effect.
But there are certain people out there are not affected, just like with anything else, with the flu.
Well, what's the deal with the population in Spain and Italy? I mean, I'm ignorant to it. Like, Japan has a large aging population, but I'm guessing like Italy would have a large aging population. Is that true? What do you think? Okay, what did she say? Brenda says, did you hear that they are doing COVID pre-test now? It takes about 20 minutes. If you test negative, you can fly into Hawaii and not quarantine for 14 days, hoping that other places will follow this guideline. It's like ridiculous that you would have to quarantine for 14 days, because what's the point? Nobody can travel and quarantine for 14 days.
No, this is it, because then obviously you've got to travel straight back because your time's up for your vacation holiday, and then you got to quarantine when you arrive.
But unless you get to stay in a Hawaiian hotel.
Well,
get to watch Hawaiian TV.
Why can't you just stick you in a microwave oven for 2 minutes rather than 2 weeks? But anyway, no. On a serious note, though, they've got those tests. They've been developed here now as well, where you can be tested and have results within 20 minutes. And a lot of people have been suggesting, why don't they have that at the airports, so that when people arrive straight away they're tested and they know whether or not they have this virus and they're going to be a carrier and they need to quarantine or not.
I'm tired of being scared and worried. So I think it's gotten to a point of ridiculous. So ridiculous. So as far as masks go, I wear a mask when I go into a supermarket, or if I go in a place, as a manners. It's a fact of like manners. Am I scared of it? Not as much as the news and media have made it out to be. In the beginning, I understood it was something that was new. We didn't understand. The medical community didn't know how to tackle it, or hadn't tackled it. But at this point in time, I'm not too worried.
Well, I think this is the thing. A lady was ringing up the radio just a couple of days ago, saying that she feels like at her age, and she's a more mature person, that they are lambs to the slaughter. They're just waiting for this to infect them, affect them, and potentially have fatal consequences. But
who is?
Well, she was. I don't know. She was above 65. Let's say, she was a senior citizen. She was an old age pensioner. She was an elderly lady, and she was frightened to go out. And you could hear it in her voice. There's no question. She was very scared. And I think,
be careful, but live your life.
The stark truth is that we haven't quite gone back to the time when we had an expected age length, and the duration of our life here on this planet was around about 35 to 40 years old.
Well,
max,
hold on a second. I disagree with those statistics. See, now my theory is that they talk about they usually take an average. So they're talking about, the average lifespan. Let me tell you something. The average lifespan before is like a woman, a family, or a woman would have 12 kids, and she'd be lucky if half of them survived before they were 18. Huh?
Kids or children?
What? Either or. But the problem is, the thing is, okay, so she has 12 kids. She'd be lucky if 12 of them, or half of them, survived beyond the age of 14 or 15, right? So that's put into the average of the old averages. So I believe that there was a lot of elderly people. If people actually lived, there were people that died young, obviously, but there was a lot of elderly people that lived a long life. So this average that people only live to be 30 or 40 is kind of ridiculous, unless we're talking about the Stone Age.
I didn't say I wasn't speaking about the Stone Age, but my point is, anyway, we have hit a big change very, very, very sort of quickly here. And, the thing is, usually change happens slowly and you're eased into it. Just like with all this technology, we embrace it and then we say goodbye to fax machines, because we've now got email and electronic, ways of communicating far more advanced than, as I say, a facsimile machine. And
well, you don't have to worry about cybersecurity then.
Right. but with the virus, it's hit so fast and hard around the the globe.
Diva Dwarf. It says, "Bye, got to go job hunting."
Yeah, apparently so.
Well,
Well, you can always
what are you doing, Diva Dwarf? What kind of job are you looking for?
And don't forget, you could have joined the chat as well while she's typing back, because it looks like she's going to be doing that. Don't forget, you can join in right now. Get over to your favorite broadcast on your favorite browser. Type it in, shinecast.live/join, and join in the chat. We want to hear your views. We don't just want to be talking. If you want to listen, that's great. If you're happy doing that and enjoying it, we love the fact that you are with us and liking what you're hearing. But your view also counts. Yeah, we want to hear your views, particularly at the moment. Well, what we're talking about right now.
I want to hear what happened in Spain and Italy and New York. These three places.
Mm-hmm.
Why was it such a big deal in this COVID-19? Such a big deal in those three places, and of course, there's other places that it is a big deal, but these are the places that are in the media. I know India has a big problem, Brazil has a big problem, but the first three, Spain, Italy, and New York. And don't tell me just because it's deadly. I mean, I want to know why. There's got to be reasons, because other places. I'm living in Japan, and I mean, I know that Japan is probably a lot more cleaner, like cleanliness. They're much more concerned with cleanliness. People are more considerate.
Where?
Excuse me?
Anywhere? More than where? Anywhere.
Probably anywhere.
Right. Okay.
Also, was it? It's very funny, but the language is formed mostly within the mouth cavity, but English, for instance, you're using it's kind of like singing. You're using and other languages are probably European languages where you're using a lot of your lungs and you're almost spitting out the words compared to Japanese. So maybe because I mean supposedly it's airborne, so that could be another.
That's a fair comment. Yeah. Well, how about people that are using sign language often as well?
Here, Diva Dwarf. Anything. Look at Diva Dwarf's comment. Anything that.
Yeah, you see that.
She's looking for anything that pays. I was made redundant yesterday, so I just need any job that pays. Well, what were you doing? Why don't you just join us so we can just tell us instead of what we have to read her?
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy. Well, some people, they would rather express themselves by typing away there for whatever reason.
Forget this typing.
By the way, if they forget the time, if you're watching on the replay as well,
working in a nursery. Okay, working in a nursery. That's a great job. Well, because maybe if you join in and maybe out of the 2 or 3 people that are watching our show, maybe somebody knows somebody who needs somebody in a nursery. Where is she, Rose? Where's Rose?
Don't forget, even if they're not watching live, if you're watching on the replay, I just want to remind you can leave comments and you can respond, and people will pick them up, particularly if you're watching on Facebook.
Okay, so where is Rose? Where's Diva Dwarf?
She is near a city called Leeds, a town called.
She's in Leeds. I know where Leeds is. Yeah.
You do you?
Well, I never been there.
No.
Halifax.
No. Yeah.
Halifax. She's in Halifax. So.
Yes.
Okay, so she's looking for, and how was it? Can't you just join us, Diva Dwarf? Do you have to do this typing thing? I'm asking. Just join us for a minute. Let's see what's going on. Let's
take a little while to type. I guess.
Well, let's see if we can help her. Maybe out of the 2 or 3, there's 4 people watching us, and possibly somebody somebody has some leads. Not Leeds, but Halifax. But
not to be confused with Leeds Castle, which is actually in a place called Kent in the southeast of England, not far from London. But yeah, that's a different matter. But yeah, the city of Leeds, I haven't visited. We'll be going there soon, and people will be able to see certainly areas around Leeds, if not Leeds specifically in the centre of that city. But yeah, travelling times are imminent here at ShineCast and Sunshine Productions. More about that soon. It looks like Diva Dwarf is typing a lot. I think
typing a lot. You're in the control, so you can see what they're typing.
Well, I know I can't see, but what I can see is the fact that she has answered. I can't talk right now. Actually, got to go now though. Helping my parents move a wardrobe.
Move a wardrobe? I thought you were looking for a job. Now you're moving wardrobes. Something
Or
doesn't
perhaps
doesn't doesn't doesn't, doesn't go together here.
well, maybe it was one of those wardrobes that you have to build yourself, and indeed there was a bit missing, and it didn't go together there,
No, she has to
Jimmy.
move
IKEA.
a wardrobe. They're not building. They're
Well,
move.
right. Well, I don't know. I sense that you're. I have lots, she says, to do. Yes, we all do. We all do. But thank you very
Yeah.
much for joining us, even though you have lots to do. And Brenda's wetting herself in the form of teardrops on her face right now, as we can see. With laughter, she is crying. Yes. Job hunting and helping parents.
Well, that's a good thing. Help your parents,
Well,
everybody.
hopefully, I'm sure they will. Your parents will be helping you as well in your search for work, even if that means spreading the word, because that can definitely be, well, the one that makes sure that you do find a new job. Word of mouth is one of the most powerful means of
Absolutely.
marketing,
So that's I'm trying to get.
advertising.
I was trying to
Yeah.
get her on. So maybe if somebody saw her and see her talking, see what kind of person she is, out of the
Good. And
3
if
or 4
anyone's
people that
watching
are
this,
watching.
anyone's watching this in the future, ideally not too far in the future, because you're watching the replay. We're not talking about 2025. It might not be needed then. But if you need someone and you have a vacancy and a job in the Halifax area, unless of course Diva Dwarf has a helicopter, which I don't think she does, so it needs to be quite local to the Halifax area.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm
And
sure if the
please,
pay is
send
good,
her a
that she's
message.
willing to relocate.
Yeah,
I'm sure if the pay was
and
good, she'd be willing to relocate.
yeah, maybe
Could
so.
be.
Yeah. Right. So, Jimmy, there's a lot of people out there like Diva Dwarf at the moment, obviously looking for work. It's one of a lot of unemployment about to.
You got to get online. If you want to stay relevant now, you have to have an online presence. I'm very lucky that I'm teaching English online. So actually, it's very funny when everybody was there. Was it their job prospects were going down? Mine went up. So my pay went up. My demand for me has gone up, obviously because I'm a very good teacher, and I'm living in Japan. I'm teaching English, even though my English isn't so good. I speak Japanese and English, so that worked for me.
Right.
Yes, but you got to have an online presence. Now is your time, Martin. You've been online forever. Before everybody else.
Yeah. Well, by the way, your presence is online now. How do people find you online?
Don't find me
They don't find you.
at
Right.
jimmieheaven.com.
Is that correct?
JIMMI. That's correct. JIMMIEHEAVE. And don't find me. I don't want you looking for me.
So
At
anyone wanting to find
jimmieheaven.com.
jimmieheaven.com, and
Don't
at
be
the
looking
moment
for me at Jimmie Heaven.
that takes people to, that's your Facebook page, isn't it, if I remember rightly?
At the
I think.
moment.
Yeah, good. There you are, you see. So that's how you find this man if you want to know more from him. And yeah, if you want to know more from me, keep following us right here. We're going to be doing some traveling very, very soon. Very soon. Hours, not even days or weeks now. Well, it's days, but anyway. Right. So, Jimmy, how has your week been in terms of
Okay. Well, okay.
English? What's been going on there?
Yesterday, I went to. I'm living in Nagoya, so
Japan.
in Japan. I'm living in Nagoya, Japan, and I went to an Egyptian exhibit, Egyptian mummy exhibit. I think it was borrowed from the Museum of Leiden from Holland. Okay, what is this, Jimmy? Are most of your students from Japan learning English, or from other places? From other places as well. But mostly from Japan because I do speak Japanese. I have students in India, but a lot of them are foreigners working in English-speaking countries or English-speaking environments.
Where's
So
your glass of water there, Jimmy? You need a glass of water, maybe? No.
I've taught a student in Egypt. I've taught students in India. I've taught students in America, in Germany. So it really doesn't matter where you are if you have an online presence. The world is becoming a lot smaller because of that.
It has. A lot of people, we've said this before, but at the beginning of the pandemic, everyone was rushing to suddenly initiate their presence online because they haven't done so beforehand. So they're very quick to just have a web page or a website and built, but they still have the problem and had it then of ensuring people know where to find them online. And that's all about the marketing, like anything. If you open up a shop, a store in a high street, main street, then you need people to know you're there. And then you have to use other methods.
Get in contact with Martin if you need help making a web presence, because Martin can help you. He can guide you with some donation money. But he doesn't work, so he's not so expensive, but he doesn't work for peanuts.
Right, otherwise I'd be looking more like a chimp right now. But absolutely, we'll be talking about this as the weeks go on, more about what you should be doing. I mean, you should be doing this for a start. Video is the best way to engage your potential customers, your existing customers, for various reasons. And one good reason is that, if for no other, is the fact that a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have time to update my blog, my website, I'm working here and I'm too busy. Well, if you had your camera on, you can say hi to people. You can just say, excuse me a minute, I'm just hold on a second. And it works. It really does. And people will watch when they can or when they want to. And, they know when you're live, because as we said, if you follow, like, share, particularly if you follow, you receive a notification when someone you are following does go live. And yeah, it could be for various reasons. They might have a special offer at that moment. It might be very fluid that day, the offers, they might not be busy. So one good thing, for example, if you're running a restaurant, and there's not many people sitting down at the moment and you've got a few empty tables, well, you can go online. You have the option, if you want to fill those tables right now in the next half hour and people are following you. It will take time to get a lot of people following, but if you start now, by the time you need this and want it to happen, you're already built and started to grow your audience. You can say to people online, wait, hang on a minute, we've got a moment here where we're not so busy. So right now, the next person through the door, or who mentions the word discount gets a 50% discount. Yeah. And people will come in, from your community and take advantage of that offer. Potentially, these are things you can do, and it's all about immediacy these days for a lot of people.
Can you help somebody that's not in England? I mean, you're based in England, in London. Can you help somebody that's not based in London?
Jimmy, where are you based?
I'm based in Japan.
Right. Who got your?
That's not the point. That's not the point. I'm trying to figure out what you can do. What you can do.
Absolutely, I'll answer your question, no problem. But who did organize your domain name as it is at the moment?
You did. That's not the point. Yes, Martin. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, okay. So I can indeed. Where anyone is on the location isn't a problem.
What can you do for them? What can you do for them?
What can I do for them? Again, we can ensure that people know where they are. So if you're watching this right now and you need to engage people, to let them know that you're there, let them know how your business model may have changed. You might be a restaurant, but now you're specializing with the cuisine that people used to come in for. You can also deliver. Right now, if you want to let people know about that, engage using video. And talk to your clients out there. Number one, it gives you the transparency. People can see, and also if people like what they're watching, hearing, they're going to want to and then purchase from you potentially if your food and the cuisine is something that they either want to try or they already enjoy. And we can, as I say, domain name is the first thing. And as you know, Jimmy, look at him there. I thought you were going to take another sip of that drink there for a moment. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Oh, good. It's slowly getting there. But if people want to know, more about all this, keep watching us, because we will schedule broadcasts over the coming weeks now on how to make sure that your online presence is ongoing, because it can be a full-time job for a lot of people, particularly when they've got a regular website. But again, look at this. We'll already look at this. How far are we on? We go, wow, 45 minutes here on here, Jimmy. Although,
yeah, but 5 minutes of that was just
Yeah, set up. I'm sorry. Over
Blocked.
half an hour we've been here, though, Phil. And all you need to do, realistically, people should be engaging with their little community, because that's what I've started to build online, over at Martin Shine. Yeah. At Martin Shine on various platforms, and at Martin Shine Live. Yeah. People are with us now, and we will be bringing back our regular broadcasts soon over there, very soon. Yeah. In the next few days. And so people over there, follow. We have a good little community. Everyone ends up talking to one another as well. You make some great friends online, which is really, really super duper, all the way around the planet. And we have a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you're having a lot of fun there, Jimmy. Looks like you've frozen there for a moment, which is very unusual for the internet connection there.
No. My connection's good.
It's awesome over there. Usually you've got so many. The speed there is pretty incredible when it comes to the internet. It's a bit like South Korea, really.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I think it's very funny. It's very funny because let me tell you something. The Japanese are very bad with the computer. A lot of people don't have internet at home. A lot of people don't know how to use a computer, or they don't have a computer.
Well, still in 2020.
They've actually skipped over the computer.
Mm-hmm.
They skipped over the computer, but because they had such a okay, can you see what I'm showing here? Well, they skipped over they went from the flip phone straight to the smartphone, and they've never had a computer. A lot of people didn't have a computer. So let's give an example. I'm gonna give it a go on your speed test, and so let's see what the speed is right now.
Go.
And go, and maybe you can explain to everybody what the ping, the download, and the upload means. So this is what ping 14 ms. What's that?
It's like the delay. It's the delay, really, that it's taking for when you strike a key on your computer to when it actually kind of hits the server that it's supposed to.
Milliseconds, 14 milliseconds. Is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, 156.55 megabytes per second. How's that for a download?
Right. That's just ridiculously fast. I mean, here at the moment, my download is 10 meg and upload is surprisingly fast. No, it's not. I read the wrong thing here. So it's a download of 7, upload of 3.5, which isn't bad here.
So how about my upload?
Yeah,
254.
Jimmy, don't make me feel bad. I mean, we need that here. We really need that here. If this was set up correctly, again, and it will be, but we can do now sort of 20 upload speed here at ShineCast, and we need a good solid upload speed. It's funny, but usually the upload speed is slower than the download. It's very unusual.
I just think it's funny that in Japan, like their internet system is so well integrated, but they're not using it. They're not using it to the full potential, which is very funny. Like a lot of this, teleworking has been very slow in Japan.
Yeah,
they have a very old system where you have seniority. So whoever's the senior is the leader or is in charge of everything, which is wrong. It's like whoever is capable should be the leader. So basically, okay, the seniors don't know how to use the internet. Hey. So this is, look, let's say hi to Bibek Gadal. Bibek Gadal is from Nepal.
That's awesome. That's our first live viewer, I think, that said hello.
I think Bibek is actually in Italy now. Where are you, Bibek? Where are you?
That is the question. And
if you're still watching, Bibek, where are you, Bibek?
Wow, you see, Jimmy, you nearly missed that comment. If I hadn't put it on the screen there, we are on the ball today. Someone's got to be. I said to you
Come
before,
on, Bibek. Let's see if he's helping us here.
Yeah, where is he? I wonder if he's going to call in. Maybe he's going to call in.
Well, let's hope he calls in.
Yeah, live and direct. You know what to do. Any browser, head over there to shinecast.live/join, and we can hear from you. That'd be really cool. And Brenda says, I missed it. I think, who is the statue? Oh, interesting one there, Jimmy. What's the statue there behind you? Because the pigeons have disappeared.
Oh, I'm in Germany. Bibek's in Germany.
Yes.
Okay, but the statue behind me is from a temple that's very close Oh, he's in Hamburg. This statue is very close to my house, about 5 minute walk. It's a place called Osu Kannon. It's a temple, so it's very close to me. Hamburg. So Bibek is in Germany. And Hamburg. Maybe Bibek wants to join us. You want to join us, Bibek? What's going on? Can you join us? You got your camera and mic set up?
I like that. It's almost like you're expecting an audible response before he joins us.
With Ludvika, this is his wife, Korata. Ludvika is from Italy. Ludovica is like Ludwig, like Beethoven. Ludwig.
You're right.
Yeah. So can Bibek? Is Bibek cool? Explain. Yeah. I am not so familiar with the name of this statue. I just took a picture because I need to take pictures for my green screen background. So was it? Can Bibek join us? What's the deal?
Anyone can join us.
Anyone can join us.
How do they join us, Jimmy?
From Hamburg.
Anyone can join us, Jimmy. Remember that by just typing into their best and favorite browser, ShineCast.live/join.
I haven't seen Bibek in a while. Hi, Bibek. Yeah. I've known Bibek for how many years now? 6 or 7 years. Okay, I know. I tell you a little story. See, I was living in. Okay. So how do we get Bibek to join us?
Oh well, he's just got to read what it says on the screen, right there.
Okay, right. You got to read the screen. Join us. ShineCast.live/join.
Jimmy, can you tell everyone what you're drinking again? Because it's not apple juice, is it? Could you just remind us all, please? Let's, because I think it's
Jimmie Heaven is brought to you by Jim Beam.
It's definitely having an influence on those.
ShineCast.live/join. Go for it. Bibek, can you do it? Can you type it in?
Sure, he can.
So what? Hamburg. So he's close to the time zone you are in.
Right now it's 5:33 in Hamburg, Germany.
Okay.
As we speak, as we're live, because obviously if you're watching the replay, it could be any time of day, night, and certainly any time. Well, not just tomorrow, next week, but who knows? Someone pick this up in 11 years' time. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal with Bibek. I'm hoping Bibek joins us. Bibek is from Nepal. He's in Germany now. I met him in Japan. He was working in Japan. I was a manager for the very popular right now ramen. You know, ramen, the Japanese noodles, soup noodles. And I was working in a place in Yokohama, a very famous port in Japan, where Captain Perry came in to Japan. And I was a manager for a ramen restaurant. And Bibek, I was working with Bibek. We had a very international global staff in the Shin Yokohama Ramen Museum, and Bibek was one of the staff there too. He was working in the kitchen with me, making ramen from Nepal, but we were serving Japanese ramen.
Where we are now, he's joined you live and direct right here on ShineCast.
Has he joined us?
Going to happen. Well, certainly in the sense that he was typing to us a short time ago. Maybe he's skipped off now to try and join us by audio and video link, like any of you can right now while we're live. You can try when we're not live, but you just won't. You won't get onto the replay, that's for sure. Not then, but you can leave comments, share, like, and don't forget to follow as well, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, or wherever you happen to see this, because it's going to be all over the web. People are still watching this. You know, we're getting quite a few viewers each week, and why wouldn't we? But slowly, just slowly increasing somewhat. You know, steadily, slowly but surely. People's favourite place to watch is definitely on Facebook at the moment in 2020. So yeah, can I just say as well, Jimmy? You know, all this we were talking about earlier on about engaging people online, and you know, at the moment the industry is totally decimated when it comes to entertainment and socializing and live events. And unfortunately, a lot of people, that users out there, potential customers and clients that used to go to these venues, on a Friday, Saturday night, particularly, unfortunately, they are getting so much lethargy now from being on their screens all the time that they don't really want to sit for another hour and watch maybe a band. Jimmie, we got a surprise for you, haven't we now? But they don't really want to. Let's look at this. Any moment now. Goodness me.
Hi.
What's
Hey,
happening
Vivek.
here, Jimmie?
Yeah, how are you?
Well,
I'm good.
welcome to ShineCast, and thank you very much for joining us. I think this is exactly what's supposed to be happening here, and particularly, what a mix, eh? You're in Germany at the moment, and originally from just another continent,
Where are you?
right?
Oh,
Amazing.
hey, Ludwiga.
Hi.
Say
Come.
hi. Say hi.
Here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, hello. So, tell me, Vivek, tell us,
Yeah.
where are you from? What's your story? Who are you?
Okay. I'm Vivek, and I'm from Nepal. I've been in Japan to study there, and meanwhile, I work there with Jimmie. Yeah.
Where, and you're in what? Are you living
Right.
in Hamburg now? Are you in You're living in Hamburg now?
Yeah. I'm in Hamburg. Now I'm doing job as a sushi. I
Are
do
you
the sushi.
serious?
Yeah.
You're working in a sushi restaurant?
Yeah, because
Wow.
because here to have a good job it's so difficult because I don't speak good German. Uh,
Kleinbischen?
yeah, yeah, you're right. I
Kleinbischen.
yeah,
So what
exactly.
was it? No, why a Japanese sushi restaurant? Isn't there any Nepal curry there?
Yeah, there is, but many places they prefer to do like some kind of like Asian food mixed with. Uh,
Is the sushi pay better than Nepal curry?
yeah, maybe.
I love curry. I love curry. So
Okay.
here's the thing in Japan. This is a very funny thing. They say Indian curry, but most of the Indian curry restaurants in Japan are run and owned by people from Nepal, and I think it's
Okay.
because politically, Japan and Nepal have a better relationship than Nepal and India. So there's a lot of traveling between, was it a communication between Nepal and Japan, more so than India. So a lot of the Indian restaurants or curry restaurants in Japan are run by people from Nepal.
Yeah.
That's the case. Yes. So
So right.
what is Ludviga doing? What is she doing?
She's working as an animator.
An
Uh,
animator.
yeah, she's working in Good Games company here.
What kind of
Uh,
animation?
she do like mobile games. Yeah,
Oh, really? Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
what? So
She got.
I'm wondering, is her German better than yours?
Uh,
Well, I'm wondering because she's from
no,
Italy,
no, no, no,
so
no, no,
she has
no.
a
Like,
European connection. Your
like,
European connection.
not really. But she doesn't speak German. But in her company, they all speak English. And for her, it's like she got really good chance to start her new career there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Great.
exactly.
That's amazing. That's cool. So I can't believe you ended up in Germany. I thought you were in
Yeah.
Italy. I thought you were in Italy.
No, like we plan to come Japan because I got Japanese working visa after when I
You
come
want to come
back.
back to Japan
Yeah, because I got a working visa there.
now?
In no, like before. No, I don't have
I know,
it
but
yet.
I understand that, but you're in Germany now.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like meanwhile, after we get married, like she got job here, and finally we decide not to come back Japan. Yeah, and I think this is our good choice to stay here. Yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah, it's so beautiful place. Yeah,
Berlin.
and Berlin is so far from here, but it's still
Well, where are you? I thought you said no, not Berlin. Hamburg. Sorry.
Hamburg. Yeah,
The Hamburg.
yeah,
Yes. Yes. Well, I have been to Germany. I've lived a little bit in Germany
Okay.
near a small town called Nibel. It's very close to Flensburg, up north, close to Denmark.
Really, I really don't know, but nice to hear you from your side.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then nice to see you. Like, can I talk with the what's his name?
Me?
Martin. Yeah, Martin.
Martin
Yeah.
Shine, of
Martin,
course, you
talk.
can, Vivek. Lovely to meet you, Vivek.
Yeah.
And just before we continue, of course, there's a big hello coming from the USA, which I think you may have
Thank
seen
you. Yeah.
before.
Mhm.
So there you go. I mean, of course, this is going around the world. What did you want to say to me?
Like nothing, but it's nice to talk to you guys. Yeah. That's it.
Well, it's fantabulous to hear from you. Certainly, as I say, you're from Nepal. You're in Germany, and you speak in English. And
Yeah.
so listen, And then we've got Jimmie in Japan. I'm in England at the moment, and
Okay.
and then we've got viewers all across the place and the planet. Who knows? Probably from other planets as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Once the replay's out there, but hopefully you'll be joining us more often, and you're more than welcome. And this is what it's all about, really, as well. It's getting people's views and finding out more about them. I mean, we haven't even touched on Nepal, but there'd be so much to discuss about that place. I mean, look, why do most people from around the planet end up heading to Nepal? There's one big attraction.
I mean,
there,
a lot of
there?
people are going to Nepal. What's up with that?
Yeah, why is that? What is it? There is something I'm actually alluding to. Obviously, there's one big attraction there in Nepal.
Why is everybody going to Nepal?
Yeah, we have really beautiful like sceneries. Like we have hills, Himalaya, and like good people are living there.
You're kind of Vivek. You're touching on what I was referring to when you said hills. I'm thinking about a really seriously big hill there. Now,
what is the biggest, the most famous hill in the world?
Exactly.
What is that place called?
It's called Mount Everest. It's not here. It's Himalaya.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've got a quick one for you guys and girls, Jimmie, particularly as you've been on the sherry or equivalent of. But guys,
I use a lot of Himalayan salt in my cooking.
Yeah. But especially for you, but Jimmie as well, and anyone else out there, if you have time to type this, okay, in the next 11 seconds from when I finish asking the question, I want the answer typed, please, or told to me, and I'll reveal it. But of course, I want to know, before Mount Everest, what was the tallest mountain in the world?
Wait. That's a ridiculous question. What's a ridiculous question? Wait a second. That's a ridiculous.
Yeah.
What do you mean before? What do you mean before? What do you mean before?
I don't understand.
Like suddenly, is it a contest? Is it a contest?
No. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain on planet Earth?
Discovered. The people from Nepal.
Really, I don't know. Maybe I have to see in Google to wait.
Yeah, the people from Nepal already knew. They knew it forever.
Yeah.
That's the right answer. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the tallest mountain on planet Earth? It still was Mount Everest.
Mount Everest, yeah.
Listen. By the way, we had a hello from was it Asksea? Was it? Is it
Alsksea? So who is this? Who is this?
I think, AKA Tongue Twister. Possibly. But anyhow, hello to you watching on YouTube. Everyone watching.
K2 is number 2.
Well, K2 is the next. Yeah, is the next mountain.
Where's K2? Where's K2?
I thought K2 was in England. Or is it Scotland?
What are you talking about?
What I'm thinking of. Sorry, I'm getting it confused with.
No, Kilimanjaro is only in the Toto song.
No.
K2 is between China and Pakistan.
Pakistan, yeah.
We have Mount Snowdon in the British Isles in the United Kingdom. That's in Wales, and
You don't have any mountains in England.
Nevis.
Stop. What are you talking about? There's no mountains.
Don't ask me why I'm getting confused. Anyway, right. No mountain. Yeah, molehills. Yeah, you're right there, Jimmie. Yeah. Did you say you've got to head off, Vivek? Just.
Yeah.
You have, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta head
I
on.
have-
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
next
Gotta
time,
go. Okay, so we don't. If
you-
you've got something, we don't want to keep you here. If we don't want to keep you from something.
next time you join us with more, was it history from Nepal?
Okay, yeah, of course,
Please
yeah.
do, yeah.
Or maybe you can give us some hints on Nepalese. Nepalese is correct, right? Nepalese
Nepalese.
cooking. Nepalese cooking.
Oh,
There's a big-
exactly. Yeah.
There's a
Next
big
time.
Nepalese community,
Okay.
I believe, in southeast London. There's a community from Nepal,
Yeah,
and in
yeah.
fact,
We
there's
have
a
it. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. And listen, we're fascinated by all places around the planet.
Yeah, maybe
but
like
particularly-
last time I talked Jimmy about like Nepali Gorkhas, and there is Gorkha rifle,
Right.
like yeah.
It's a
They're
really good reminder.
Since,
Vivek, it's a good reminder that over here in the UK there is an actress called Joanna Lumley. Not sure if you'd have heard of her. The program, one that she's very, very well known for, was a comedy called Absolutely Fabulous.
Okay, yeah.
And she supported the Gurkhas, and she was rallying in London to gather support for them, for their rights, in as much as being recognised by the UK for what they did many years ago, when the British Empire existed as it did then, and they played a big part. So yeah, definitely. And what I just wanted to finish what I was saying was we're interested in everywhere around the planet and beyond, but particularly those places we don't hear enough about. We always hear what's going on in the United States of America. Not that we're not interested, but it's being covered already by mainstream media, by plenty of other channels online. But when it comes to Nepal, I don't hear the voice of Nepal as loud as I think it could and should be.
Yeah, you're right.
And has a right to also play in our planet. Fascinating stuff. Listen, regards to yourself and to your wife, and fantabulous that you reconnected here on ShineCast with the one and only Heaven, as well as myself. Welcome to the community that is steadily growing here.
We're here. We're trying to be here every Friday night. So
Okay, that's nice.
Friday afternoon too. Yeah, for
So
afternoon.
next time, like maybe my wife, she want to talk about her like Falaise, which is in Italy. So she could join.
You haven't even told. I don't think. Where did you meet your wife?
In Japan.
Yeah.
It was in Japan. Sorry,
Japan.
Yeah, it was. So that's a story in itself, I'm sure.
Nepal and Italy come together in Japan.
Yeah. Exactly.
On that note, while I think about it, just briefly, Beck and Jimmy, the thing that gets me is there are so many people out there, and it's been very, very, very busy online with people trying to meet over the last 6 months at least, with the virus taking a hold and lockdowns coming into effect. They can't meet in bars and pubs and go clubbing. Yeah, single people I'm thinking of specifically. And so online dating has become a thing. But it's fascinating how many people are online, and their mindset is they have to meet someone who lives 2 miles along the street in the same city. And I'm like, what on earth gives you a right and the audacity to believe that your soulmate is currently you haven't met them yet, but they're currently just around the corner? It could be someone on the other side of the planet. And we have communication these days, subject to how things pan out. We will have the way to travel around the planet once again. Well, we can now, but you know what I'm saying? But for people to be as, dare I say, small-minded.
Globally, we are taking a step to the next spiritual level anyway.
Good point, Jimmy. That's another one we're going to focus on.
This is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, and there's people out there that as soon as you mention that word spirituality, they think, "Woo, witchcraft," and all that sort of. No. Spirituality is far more grounded and down to earth and the basics. And the problem with the Western world is, I think that we need to be taught some form on a small scale at school, be introduced to that way of thinking and give people the option at that level and at that time of life early on, just give them the option to think, hey, this is possibly interesting and something I want to follow. And so it's people think you're cuckoo, because by the time they start talking about spirituality, they could be late teens, early 20s, by which time they've already been conditioned. Oh no, that's not for me. That's some sort of cult.
To block out your spirituality. We're taught in school to block out our spirituality. Exactly. I think that's a very bad thing.
If you don't use it, lose it, that sort of thing. So yeah,
we do lose it. We are put into this boxed way of thinking. Yeah,
Conditioned.
Conditioned, and we forget our natural was a connection to the world and the spirit world and the universe.
That, I think. But listen, we're going to say goodbye to Vivek now, Jimmie, and then we're going to wrap things up as well. Vivek, thank you so much. Stay safe. And
nice to see you, Vivek. Nice to see you.
Okay, thank you so much, and see you again.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was Vivek, everyone. Originally from Nepal, currently talking to us there in Germany. Was Hamburg. It Hamburg? Yeah, I nearly said Berlin. I was going to say, because Berlin's always at the top of my mind, Jimmie, because it's very techy. It's a very big competitor for London when it comes to tech and developing apps and certainly something called blockchain, which is apparently the next big thing. I say apparently is the next big thing when it comes to internet and connecting things in a secure way, particularly finance as well. Yeah. Well, that was fascinating. Of all the places, you see, someone like Vivek is invaluable to a conversation like this, because also when we start talking about certain things, you know, whether it's the US elections, I say that because I know you're passionate towards the current president, you know, whether we're talking about what I was mentioning earlier on, the sad situation, 24 hours ago, getting on for when a police officer was shot, and the way that's all handled. This is the West. While Vivek is currently living in the West, he has a lot of grounding when it comes to the Far East, like yourself as well, to a degree, you know. But but certainly to hear from someone else's view, it's invaluable, you know, and their values as well.
Now, Martin, I'm not as technologically advanced as you.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the comments here, and I'm seeing this Alski Snish, and I'm seeing this red mark on the comments. Does this mean he's watching from YouTube?
Oh, if it's red instead of blue, yes. If you look, I guess if you're if you'd have been drinking apple juice, Jimmie, you would see clearly that there are they've got the blue F for Facebook. It tells you on the comments there for us, and certainly when they're on the screen. Look, if we go back to there you go. Who knew? Said Brenda earlier on. See, she commented from Facebook. Whereas there you are. If you look on the screen, it's even bigger now. But on the preview that Jimmie and I see, yeah, you can see there that Mr. I'm assuming it's a Mr. Snish commented from YouTube.
What's his profile? Look at his profile picture.
You can do that later, Jimmie. You can definitely do that later. And
no,
of course,
what is this profile picture?
Earlier on, Diva Dwarf commented, I say she's not here now. This is something she commented earlier. It's Fun Life. And you can see she was watching on the Periscope Twitter live platform. So, yes,
wow.
Can you see? So we've got people all over watching now, and also they're going to be watching when I say goodbye very shortly, and you do too as well, Jimmie. People are watching on line while we are getting on with other things until our next broadcast. But if you want to be part of this, everyone, we're more than wanting you to be part of it, and more than happy for you to join in the chat. And you know what you got to do now. And Anima apparently wants to join us. Did you know that, Jimmie?
Who is this? Who?
It's a very good question, but we're going to find out now. Anima wants to join.
Join us.
Anima apparently has something to say without a camera. Hello, Anima.
Hello, how are you?
We're doing very well, thank you. Where are you calling from? Which part of planet Earth, where I guess you are?
I'm from Bangalore, India.
Okay.
Did you say Bangalore?
Yeah, not Bangalore, it's Mangalore.
Mangalore.
Yeah. Whereabouts in India is Mangalore? North, east, south, or west?
It's west.
West India.
Yeah.
So that's heading towards Bangladesh. No, sorry, that's totally the opposite, isn't it? It's in the south, but on the west, yeah? So that's right. So if I remember rightly, Sri Lanka is on the southeast coast, isn't it? Off of India.
Yeah.
That's right. So you're on the other side. Yeah. Oh, wow. How did you discover our broadcast, and what's your connection up to this point with either myself or Jimmie? I say myself. I'm not. We haven't met before, to the best of my knowledge, in this lifetime. So, do you know Jimmie before this broadcast, or are you just?
Absolutely not.
It's actually my first time. My brother yeah.
Okay.
Mangalore.
Which platform were you watching us on to discover us?
Facebook.
Facebook. Wow. Okay. Okay. We don't see you. I don't know if you're aware, but we can't see you. Not that. Oh, we can now. Look at that.
Okay,
There
I'm
we
showing.
go.
I'm showing the map here. I'm showing the map
Awesome.
here, Martin.
Jimmy's showing them out. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let me just get
Let's
onto
take.
that. Sorry,
Let's
guys.
check if this is correct
Yeah.
to
There we
see
go.
where
Look
you
at
are.
technology.
Is
Look, we
this
can see.
correct?
Yeah, it's
Tanny,
correct.
that's where you are. So you're on the coast. You're a
Yeah,
beach girl.
yeah.
You're, okay, so let's take a bigger look at India here. Okay, so you are in the southwest part of India.
As she said. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. Incredible where we're reaching. You see, we never know where we're going. Oh, I just you see, it's all adding up now. Jimmy.
It's Bibek's sister. There we go. And she's in India. Oh wow.
All right. Okay.
Actually, I'm from Nepal. I'm staying in India.
Right.
What? What did you
Actually, I am
say?
from Nepal.
Yeah, and now we know because you're Bibek's sister, right?
Yeah.
Well, of course you're
Physical therapy.
if you're Bibek's sister, then of course you are from Nepal. So what are you doing in India? How did you get to India?
I'm physical therapist.
A physical therapist. Okay, you're a physical
Yeah.
therapist, and there's many people in Mangalore that needs physical therapy. Is that the case?
Yeah, actually, I did my bachelor and now I'm doing my master's. This is my last
Okay.
year, so I'm a student now.
Okay, great. So how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, you're still very young. So you're doing your master's in Mangalore.
Yeah, master's in physiotherapy.
Okay, so what do you actually do as a physical therapist?
We actually go for exercise.
Exercise.
Yeah, exercise. Mainly we go for exercise and any condition you can do. Like in neuro, actually I'm a neuro specialist.
A neuro specialist, is it you're talking about the nerves? You're talking about the nerves here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can do in the case of paralysis.
In the case of so
Paralysis.
somebody's paralyzed and you're going to
Yes.
try to rejuvenate or try to make them able to was it move their maybe like their limbs or their body again?
Exactly. So we'll make them independent. So how to walk, how to roll from the bed to the chair, how to transfer. We'll teach them every activities for the daily for every daily activities. We'll make them independent.
Okay, so that means that you have a lot of knowledge on the muscles and the nervous
Yeah,
system then.
yeah.
What
Every
it,
muscles, every anatomy, every physiology, we have to know detailedly about it.
yes. But this is not only it's not only muscle and nerves, right? It's also as a lot of
Yeah,
psychological things, is it not? You need
yeah.
encouragement, yes, right?
Yeah. And we have to make them because they will be very like they will be very when they are getting some disease, when they are unable to stand up and get up and walk, then they will be like very
Low motivation, very low
yeah,
motivation.
yeah. I'm sorry. So we have to motivate them. Like you
Yeah.
can walk, yes, you can do it, yes, you can do every activity. So it is very difficult, but also very interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a short story. 2 years ago, I had a back problem, and
Yeah,
I couldn't get up from bed suddenly for like 1 week. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor says I have a pinched nerve, and I'm having problems. I had was it a
yeah,
numbness in my leg, and the doctor said, well, if you want to fix this, you probably have to have an operation. And of course,
yeah,
I don't want an operation. So I decided that I wanted to try acupuncture with a
yeah.
needle,
Acupuncture, yeah.
Chinese medicine. Yeah. So I went to one Chinese doctor, a Chinese was it needle acupuncturist, and he was very light. And then I found another acupuncturist who gave me deep needle therapy and put electricity on it and shocked my muscles and my nerves, and I actually fixed myself. I repaired myself through this. So I guess that's part of therapy. Do you do any of that too, or do you learn about that?
Actually, acupuncture is our secondary. It's not like primary. We do like exercise and some electrotherapy.
Which
Not
is important. Which is important. It's also important. Well, the electro is very close to the acupuncture. It's almost the same thing. To was it to what do you call it? To stimulate the nerves, right, and stimulate the muscles. And acupuncture is very interesting because what I've learned is that acupuncture doesn't fix you. What it does is it stimulates your muscles, and your muscles automatically fix itself.
Yeah, but it really doesn't affect your first primary muscle, but it will go through your nerves.
Yes, the nerves. Yes. I love getting
Uh,
shot with electricity.
yeah, Anima,
It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
serious.
my friend, she's also a
Hello.
physical therapist.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
looking at you. So was it and this is your friend? Was this your roommate? Is this your
Yeah,
roommate?
yeah, she's my
Okay.
roommate. With
Okay. And
with
she's a was it a physical therapist too?
yeah, she's a physical
Yeah.
therapist too.
Right.
And where are you from? What is her name? What is her name?
My name is Sazna. I'm from Nepal too.
You're from Nepal too. Why are all these
Yeah.
why are all these people from Nepal in Mangalore?
Because it's easy.
Oh,
We don't have so much
do we have
other things.
another? Is this another physical therapist? Is this another physical therapist behind you?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
three are there. We three
What
are
is this?
Hello.
roommates.
What is this? Everybody's a physical therapist
Yeah, you
here.
know why, Jimmy? It's a case of if you're going to scratch somebody else's back, you're going to want them to scratch yours. Is that what it is? There you go. Yeah, there you are. So you need a group of people. But this is fascinating again as well, because what I want to know actually as well, Brenda's asking it that she says she's looking for an acupuncture. Do you recommend? Well, Brenda's in the
What
USA.
Brenda?
So
Yeah, Brenda. Brenda. I don't know your city. Where are you, Brenda? Where was it?
she's in
Brenda?
Ohio. She's in
Ohio. I don't know
Ohio.
anybody. I don't know
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
I don't acupuncturists in
No,
Ohio, but
no,
I do
I don't.
recommend it.
Yeah. But what I want to know from Anima and her two colleagues there as well, and anyone else out there that wants to comment for that matter, but certainly from you there in India at the moment, is how the COVID-19 situation is affecting you,
Yes,
but also your clients. So one step at a time. So generally, what's going on there right now with COVID-19, the pandemic? How is it? Is it abating? Is it is it leveled off a bit? You tell us.
Actually, now everything is normal here.
it's
Well,
normal.
well,
Everything is normal, like malls, hospitals, and college. Everything is open.
But you
right.
But
have to wear a
exam,
mask. You have to wear a mask. Yes.
yeah, but we have to wear masks, and social distancing is mandatory. But
Well,
Now
because
it's
you guys don't look like you're social distancing.
Are you living in the same abode? Yeah, you're all living together.
Yeah, it's very
You're in the
close
same.
for some social distancing.
Yeah, but they're in the same. You're in the same household, aren't you? Yeah,
Yeah.
you live together. So if you live together, that's one of the laws now. They just, here it's fine if you're living in the same house, flat, apartment, whatever. If you live together, it's fine. It's when you start. It's all about a numbers game, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, we're all going to get this at some point, as far as I can tell. We're not going to escape it. But it's lessening the amount of people at any one time that are exposed to
Actually, yes.
COVID,
So
that
the
professionals
hospitals can
help.
handle it.
Yeah, because everyone's going to be expected. Everyone's going to have expectations that if they do, when they do become ill, they're going to be attended to by a
Okay.
professional.
Well, let me tell you something. Mangalore, she's telling us Mangalore doesn't. It sounds like it's normal, but I'm talking to somebody in New Delhi where the situation is completely different.
Well, it's a busier
So
city, isn't it?
it's a busier city. So
Yeah.
with no large population. Mangalore is a small city.
what? Excuse me, one more time.
Mangalore is a small city. There is no like large population as compared to Delhi.
Sure. Yeah, Delhi's overcrowded a little bit like London, right? But I understand. So at the moment, the situation there is somewhat stable. How's it affecting, though, your clients and the people you work with in your professional
The
role?
contamination is also. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
How is it affecting you at the moment, the COVID situation? How is it affecting you professionally and the people that you're attending to, for work and with your therapy? How is that having the COVID having a detrimental or knock-on effect? Is it in any way? Oh,
there we go.
Hello.
hello.
Yes, we're here.
I think they may have lost us. Oh dear. I think
Actually,
they
I've
might
got some network problem.
Have you got an internet problem? Okay. Oh well, I see what's going on. Yes, possibly they've got a little technical problem there with the internet. But they'll join us again shortly, I think, when they can. Just let's see what's going on. We'll try one more time. Oh, hello, Anima. Can you hear us? She can now. Can you hear us loud and clear?
Can you hear us?
Actually, we can't hear you.
You can't hear us.
Oh, you can't hear you.
Yeah,
Well,
I think I've got some network problem here.
Okay.
Join us. If you disconnect from us and try and join with us again, we'll disconnect you. Look, because we can do that. Try and rejoin us again. There we go. Hopefully she'll be able to rejoin us there, Jimmie. But that's fascinating. Look what's going on here today. We've only been here for what? Nearly an hour and a half. And look, I say only. How's the drink doing? Come on, can we have a check on your drink, please? We've got to see what the glass is doing at the moment.
The thing is, I just re-iced it, so
I thought you may have needed to. You know,
we're gonna add Jim Beam.
Yeah. Well, this is fascinating that we've been managing to speak to people finally between where you're based in Japan and me here in England and the UK. What I didn't do is double check what the time is there in terms of. I think the time difference where they are, it's possibly 2.5. No, it'll be more than that. I think 3 hours ahead, something like that.
Are you talking about Mangalore?
Yeah. Mangalore is going to be. No, I think actually it is going to be could be 2.5 hours because Pune in India, they have a 30-minute shift rather than getting it bang on an hour.
They're 9. It says 9 in the evening. They're Friday 9 in the evening.
Yeah, oh no, it's definitely round about now. Did you say 9 p.m.?
And 27 degrees Fahrenheit. No, Celsius. 27 degrees, not Fahrenheit. Of course not Fahrenheit. 27 degrees Celsius, and it looks like it might be rain and thundering today there.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't think the ladies are going to be able to join us.
That's
again
okay. It was nice. It was good that we got to. We got somebody to join us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do not forget, please, at the bottom of the screen, as it says, don't miss us in the future by liking, sharing. Please do that. But also, if you subscribe, best thing to do, I say, is follow on Facebook. That's predominantly where we're focusing, and our community will build. And the great thing is, if you all do sort of follow us everywhere, really, but certainly if you follow on Facebook, that's where other people then will be following, and then you'll all be on the same platform and know where each other are. And it's great when people have a little chat between each other, which is really good. And over time, people start connecting for whatever reasons. For example, someone could be traveling and watching in the US and watching regularly, and then they might be going to India and planning to do so. And then before you know it, we've got two people that are connected, and they even meet up. Oh, look, they're very eager to try and get back in here.
I'm back.
There you go.
Oh, you're back. Okay, you're back.
Lovely. Good. That's good. Yeah.
With a good internet quality.
Yeah, well, I think actually, at the moment, it seems today that Jimmie's always got the best internet connection. It is awesome over there in Japan, where he is specifically. My internet connection, not too bad today. And then your one, well, we had similar, even worse problems last week, didn't we, Jimmie? From my internet.
Everybody looks great. What are you talking about? Everything looks great. So what? So you're in Mangalore. So it's 27 degrees Celsius. I'm looking at on the web. So what you have rain and thunderstorms? You have lightning today? Is that what the case is?
Not actually today, but till yesterday, it was raining like continuous for a week. Yeah.
For a week.
Yeah.
Wow. And 27 degrees. So it's quite warm.
It's like a monsoon there, isn't it? Season. No.
But here humidity is more, so not that
compared
much.
to humidity more compared to Nepal. You mean?
Yeah, its temperature is also very, very much like a high compared to Nepal, Kathmandu.
Yeah. You're from Kathmandu?
Yeah, we are from Kathmandu.
Is that what it was? I heard about that town in a song, maybe.
Yeah, and I heard about the other one, which is Kathmandu.
Kathmandu. What are you talking about? The bad joke he's talking.
It's a Kathmandu.
Kathmandu, yeah, Kathmandu. So was it how are you enjoying Mangalore compared to Nepal?
Yeah, actually, Nepal still lockdown is there. Not strict, but but lockdown is there. But yeah, it is very free. We can go, we can have fun, we can go to malls. So compared
It's
to
like
So
our second home.
you what? Second what?
second
Second
home,
home, because we spent almost
8 years. This is now 8 year running
8
in
years
Mangalore.
running over here in Mangalore.
बुझिनँ क्या।
So was it a do you communicate with your parents back in Nepal?
Yeah, every day like
Everybody
messenger.
every day?
Yeah, every day.
Wow, every day.
Well, I guess it's too easy not to. You know, just for a few minutes, if necessary, however short it is or long for that matter. Yeah, of course. A quick call every day is certainly in these times is obviously something. That,
Well, Martin, let's hear it. When is the last time you talked to your parents?
Last time,
yeah.
about 2 to
We
3
might have to
hours
skip
ago.
over an answer to that one,
2-3
Jimmie.
hours ago. I talked to my mother today
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I saw my
Okay.
mother today too, because yesterday what I did, I went to see an Egyptian exhibit
Okay.
in Nagoya where I live. So I went with my mother and we went to see an Egyptian exhibit. So that's the case here. So Martin, you haven't talked to your parents. You gotta check up on your parents, Martin.
Well, I need a crystal ball to talk to my mother, and it's actually a conversation for another time that we are going to definitely be focusing on, certainly here, because there's been a lot been going on, I tell you, over months, years, and again, I'll talk to you sort of, as they say, offline.
Well, anyway,
regarding
was
those
it
topics, because
Anima,
you
Yes.
thanks for joining us. It was
Yeah.
great
Thank
talking to
you.
you.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's great talking to you too.
and hopefully we will talk again, because we might need some more information from Mangalore. What's going on in Mangalore?
Right,
Okay.
it's essential, Jimmie. You know, I mean, you get more of a truth and more of a reality talking to people who are on the ground. Me, you, and
Absolutely.
Anima, and her fellow people there in India.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for joining us. Stay safe. Yeah,
See
lovely
you.
to have you in
Be
our broadcast.
careful.
Nice to meet
Bye.
you. Nice to talk to
Nice,
you.
nice to
Lovely
meet
to
you. Nice to talk
Thank
to
you.
you.
Don't forget to follow. There you go. And that's India sort of signing off for the day. So we've been to a few places now, Jimmie.
Yes, we're Japan, we're in
Japan,
London, we're in Hamburg, and we're in Mangalore, and we are in Ohio.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And don't forget, we were in Halifax earlier on, part of the UK.
Yeah.
And you watching on the replay where you are as well. But do join us live, because it is more than interesting, to say the least. And and Rebecca earlier on, of course, was in not Berlin, Hamburg. And is Hamburg the home of the hamburger, Jimmie?
No,
Is it not?
I don't think so.
Well, they're not made of ham. It's true. It is the home of the hamburger. That's why they're called hamburgers, not
Get
because.
out of here. Are you serious?
You know, let's have a look at Jimmie as he types away there. Yeah, you don't think that hamburgers were originally cooked in Germany? No. Okay.
Well, are French fries from France?
Well, funny you should
Oh
say.
While the inspiration for the hamburger did come from Hamburg, the sandwich concept was invented much later. In the 19th century, beef from German Hamburg cows were minced and combined with garlic, onion, salt, and pepper, and formed into patties without bread or bun, and make Hamburg steaks. Okay, Hamburg steaks, yeah, which are very popular in Japan. Actually, I had no idea.
Do you know what I had no idea of? I got to tell you, it just why think of it briefly. Then we're going to have to skedaddle and get out of here, because we're over 90 minutes now, which isn't a bad thing. But you know, we've all got work to do. Jimmie's got work to do in the way of some rest, I think, as well. But after he's finished off that last little jar of
That's going to
juice,
take me another 10 minutes.
right? Okay, 11 maybe. But regulars will understand. The thing is, I was never one for Indian food, curry, that sort of thing.
Really?
You know, when I was younger, very, very choosy about my food when I was younger. Didn't like spicy stuff. Now, samosas, onion bhajis, curry, love the stuff. But you know what? I discovered, probably in the last couple of years, katsu curry. And it's only
Curly.
recently,
Japanese. That's Japanese.
it's only recently, Jimmy, that I decided to have a little look into this, because I'm like, this stuff is good, and it's like healthy stuff. And I looked online.
Well, I
and
don't know about healthy pork chop, breaded pork chops.
well, it's a chicken one that I have, and it is.
Oh, that's chicken katsu.
I bought it, yeah, chicken katsu. Thank you. But I'm so I was like, wow, yeah, this is Japanese. And the thing is, I don't like sushi. Okay, and I just, well, actually, I say that. I might have mentioned this before, but when I was
You don't know. You just don't know sushi. That's all.
I think you're right, because a long time ago, raw fish. It's like, whoa, hold on a minute. Again, it's out your comfort zone if you haven't been there before. Just like other things, until you try it, you don't know. And the thing was, I was in the USA a number of years ago, and the friend I was with at the time ordered some sushi. And when it turned up, I was like, okay, I'll try some. I tried it. If you'd have said to me beforehand, do you want to try some crab or crab meat? I would have been like, ew, no thanks.
Crab meat? You wouldn't eat crab meat?
So no, it's just, again, it's just like, no thanks. And it's just some sort of psychological hang up, I guess. But I tried this sushi, and it was quite tangy, if I remember. I can't remember the exact taste, but it was kind of tangy and had a little zing to it. And then I was like, oh wow, yeah, this is not bad. What is it? And he's like, crab. I'm like, well, initially I was like, whoa. And I was like, hold on a minute, but I haven't had it since. And I need
crab
to
is not a big deal.
I need to try some properly cooked Japanese sushi, crab meat sushi.
Wait. Proper sushi is not cooked, okay? Let me proper sushi is not cooked. That's fake sushi. Fake sushi.
I guess that's a Freudian slip. Prepared, made. Okay, definitely something that's nice and fresh. And I don't want to just try one of these bought ones. Although that said, the chicken katsu, was bought.
When you visit me in Japan, we're gonna take you. I'll take you.
Yeah, definitely. And the other thing is as well.
I got a room prepared already.
The other sushi that I enjoyed is like salmon sushi, right? And
the most boring of them all.
Yeah, because it was very much like the lox that I have in the USA.
Yeah, lox, smoked salmon. It's very easy.
And that's when Penny dropped. I'm like, wait a minute, I already kind of enjoy sushi because I like that. All right, smoked the salmon, whatever. But anyway, yeah, lovely stuff. And and of course, seaweed. I used to look at that thinking, seaweed, what's the point? A bit like couscous. I'm like, what's the point? This nothing. You got to eat a ton of it to fill you up. But I love couscous, and
I'm not expecting any more. I'm not expecting any more from the British here.
Okay, no fish and chips.
Fish and chips, and don't call that fish.
What would you cod?
Well, it is fish, but it's like the lamest, most boring, tasteless fish there is, right?
Cod doesn't taste as good.
It's cod. It doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, if people, the British fish and chips. If you go this is the point as well. I learned this not at a young age, but it took me a while, particularly going to this particular part of the country, more north than London and the southeast. Is that when you're in London and the southeast, and you go into a fish and chip restaurant and you say, I want fish and chips, they will generally serve you cod and chips. Okay, there are other fish on the menu, plaice and scampi and all this stuff, but if you just say fish and chips, cod and chips is what you get. If you're in a different town further north, if you ask for fish and chips, often they would serve you by default haddock and chips. And let me tell you, someone explained to me once, and I hear it all the time now, haddock is a far healthier fish to eat, healthier for us to eat, and in itself healthier, because the cod apparently feed on the bottom of the ocean and the sea where it's dirty and all the rubbish and trash ends up, whereas haddock feed more in the middle or not as low down, and so therefore they're not as contaminated, I guess you could say.
Well, haddock is a silverfish. I like silverfish. What is a haddock in Japanese?
Love haddock. And yeah.
So that means you're okay with fish. You can eat fish.
I love fish. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I love. Yeah, definitely. And as I say, the seaweed thing, I'm like, whoa! I can't believe it's expensive. Is seaweed? I've got to go down. When I'm down at the beach next, very soon. When I'm at the coast, I should pick up some seaweed in a couple of, bin liners, big plastic bags, and bring it back and do something with it. Yeah.
You come to Japan, I'll take care of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. On that note, Jimmie, that's very decent of you. And yes, I will be in Japan. COVID-19 allowing.
When it's over, and we'll be doing ShineCast from
when
Japan.
when the initial panic has settled down somewhat more.
Who's panicked? Are you panicked?
A lot of people, the government at the moment, the way they've handled this in the UK, they've gone from one thing to listen. They were telling everyone originally stay at home when there was lockdown. Do not go to work.
I panicked in March. I panicked in April. I panicked in May. I panicked in. No, I stopped panicking in June.
Right. I think that's probably about right. Yeah. And it's ongoing now because the government were like, don't go to work and go out unless you have to. Then suddenly, about 6 weeks ago, the government were right now. You got to go back. If you can go back to the office, go back to the office now. If you can go safely, travel safely with a mask on public transportation, and go back to the office now, even if it's part time. But now the advice and the request and information has changed again to work at home if you can, and yeah, it's certain people are getting very confused and agitated, which is understandable.
Yeah, just be careful if you're going into a crowd. Yeah, wear a mask. I mean, I think it's just you have to wear a mask because you might cough. Basically, that's the reason, right? So, yeah, you wear a mask when it's a crowd area. When you're outside, don't wear a mask. You need the oxygen. It's good to get out in the sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah, but as I said as well, when you're talking...
Spivvy, she's speaking English here. Spivvy sushi rolls are the best. Oh, spicy without an E. No, I'm just irritated.
Yeah, I think that's referring to the COVID situation. And,
I thought it meant she was irritated by Martin.
Yeah, well,
no.
Yeah. Jimmie, let's wrap it up now, and because we've got to. It's been quite a long one, this one, but definitely exciting and interesting from my stance. I mean, as I say, it's lovely, always great to talk to different people. In due course, we will be structuring this for those that are watching. Just a reminder, we will be structuring it, letting you know in advance specifics that we'll be talking about, as well as the fact you can generally introduce topics that you want to during the broadcast. We'll let you know in advance, because otherwise it's only fair and right, because some people would definitely be tuning in if they knew we were talking more about websites and web development and presence. Now, others would have tuned in if we were talking about how to maintain your car now, that sort of thing. And so going forward, we'll be taking care of all that. But in the meantime, we're having a bit of fun, but we're always having fun. And Jimmie's enjoying a little tipple still. We have Brenda
has to join us soon one day. She's here every week, but she only joins us with the comments, so she can join us one day.
Oh, she has joined us prior to Jimmie Heaven being part of ShineCast. Brenda was definitely joining us on various other broadcasts as well, along with Diva Dwarf, as I say, and all these people that you've yet to meet, Jimmie. And hopefully, they will
bring them on. Come on, join us, but not today. So not today, right? So next week.
No, we're over. It's over now. We're finished. We're saying goodbye, Jimmie. So thank you for watching, Brenda. Thank you to everyone.
Goodbye. So long.
And her
colleagues and good night,
mates, etc. And all stuff. Diva Dwarf, as I say. And thank you to you, Jimmie.
Thank you to you, Martin.
Have I got to press the magic button here? I have, haven't I? A couple of them, actually. Stay safe there, Jimmie. Thanks for joining us as always.
Good night, everybody. Good night, whoever's watching.
Until we meet again on here on ShineCast. Thank you for watching.
See you next week.
Everybody watching live. And Brenda had to get a last comment in, which says, I will. That means that she will join us at some point live. I'm at work. It's kind of hard. I will soon. Yes, you got to remember that, Jimmie. She works in a school. So, yeah.
Well, she can take a restroom break and she can join us from the bathroom.
Maybe so. I'm not sure it would be appropriate to start having cameras in ladies' bathrooms in schools, Jimmie. Thank you very much to Jimmie Heaven. Before we get into even more trouble, that's axed him there for another week. Oh, what a good broadcast this has been. It's ShineCast. Stay safe, everyone. Until next time, this is Martin Shine saying a very big thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye for now. Right. I think I'm still live on sound. Thank you everyone for joining. And goodbye to the USA. Another further comment. Even though we've finished, technically, Jimmie isn't there. You probably won't believe me. What's going on? I think I know exactly where Jimmie is. Can we monitor the situation? I think. Look, Jimmie's chair is empty. I don't think his bladder was though, so I think that's where he's gone to attend to right now. People, thanks for joining. The live will end very soon because we've finished what we're here to do. And if you are watching this a little bit, well, we go live before we start the main thing, and then we just keep it live once the main thing's ended. The main thing being before and after the titles, bit between the titles, yes. And we will in due course be chopping that up and putting it elsewhere. But these bits you don't see unless you watch the live or the replay of the live, if that makes sense. Jimmie, did you just go and empty something by any chance? I was just saying. Yeah. All right, we're going to end the live now. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll catch up with you soon. Stay safe and